Welcome, I'm Mechanization, and today I'm gonna show you how Battlefield 1 performs on my 940M laptop. So on the left you can see my rig. It's i5-6200U, which is an Ultrabook one of the weakest processors you can get. 940M with 2 gigs of VRAM, 8 gigs of RAM, 800 MHz, which is the slowest one, and standard stock hard drive 5200 RPM. Right away I have to say that the FPS on the top left are actually not that much impacted by the recording. There is a drop of probably 3 to 4, let's say. However, what you see is more or less what you can get. So, on the bottom left, you can see the table that I've created for this. It's a pretty big one, so let me just explain what's going on. You can see the resolution, that is obvious. However, low, medium, high and ultra are the presets in the video settings, advanced, and here. Currently I have custom, and this is the custom setting that you can get. And this is what I have a pretty good experience without any resolution scaling. And resolution scaling is the percentage there. So the lower it is, the worse it gets. I'll just talk about the performance non-scaled, and afterwards I'll talk about the performance scaled. So how does it perform? Actually pretty well. I'm so surprised by the fact that it runs so well. Of course the trees tend to lower FPS a bit. However, as I turn around you can see that the FPS goes up by even 10, even more. The lighting effects are somewhat economical, let's say, and I love that fact. What is the major enemy of performance in here is the resolution. So right now I'm running at 768p, which I've been going through the campaign, and it goes very smoothly. If you want higher or visual fidelity, then you can actually go to 1600 to 900, but I would highly recommend either getting down to low, which makes the game look a bit worse. The texture resolution is actually visible, but my god, these textures are pretty good, I have to say. And or you can actually downscale it. I'll show you what the downscaling does. So right now we've been at 1366 custom 100%, and I'll show you what it does when I go to 75%. Let me just... And 75% does this. There is a bit of a pixelization visible, definitely, but it's actually still okay. If you're not a super sniping type, then you might want to use a higher resolution so that it's easier for you to spot enemies. Or if I go even lower to 50% scaling, then the pixelization is pretty visible. And now it looks like a 10-year-old game. Even worse, actually. However, the FPS got up. If I turn around, those trees, which used to go down to 27, are now at around 55. So if you want a smooth experience, I would highly recommend going down with the scaling. However, you can also go up if you feel like you want some visual boost, and that lowers the performance quite a lot. 125 goes lowers it from 32 to 38 to 22 to 28, more or less 26 in here. So you can see that upscaling actually lowers the performance quite a lot. Downscaling improves it a lot. And if you downscale the lowest possible settings on 1080p, you actually get stable 30, which is ridiculously good. So it runs well, it's in general good looking game, even if you Even if you go down to, let's say, those 75. You know what, let's set 80 for now. Just to see the slight difference there. Back. And as you can see at 80, trees around 35 and up. The rest of the visuals 38 and up. So that's pretty good. The visual quality is still pretty nice. I have to say that the lightning effects are great, though some of these effects are really annoying. Sometimes it's too rough, but the game looks great. The texture quality is pretty good. Even stuff like dust, even stuff like stones, which are usually a major problem, look pretty good. So that's amazing to me. And I have to say that if you were not sure whether you can run it on a similar rig to mine, you definitely can. So go to Origin if you want to, and before buying it, I would recommend spending $4 on Origin Access, where you can actually get, that's how I got this game, just for the tryouts. You can spend $4 or euros and get the game for 10 hours free, as well as access to almost every single other game on Origin. You actually get even FIFA 2017, which I will do the performance video later on, and all those, I think Inquisition is in there. Yeah, so that's a pretty good value. So if you want to try it out, you don't have to buy the game, you can just rent it for €4 instead of 60. Try it out, see whether you like it or not. Multiplayer is of course available, and for me, you know that you can run this. Well, hope that this helps you decide whether to get and try Battlefield 1, and well, thanks for watching and see you next time.